This is Joe Dante. Welcome to Trailers from Hell. We're going to look today at one of Universal's top monster movies. This was originally seen by me and people my age on Shock Theater, which was the first package of 1930s horror films that were sold to television in 1957. They had scant theatrical exposure. None of us are really familiar with them. And Frankenstein, Dracula, and The Mummy captured our attention to the point where they entered the popular culture. Now people who saw those pictures when they were kids are now making decisions about what movies to make, and guess what they do? They remake these movies. And so we've gotten sequels, reimaginings, redos of all of these movies to the point where they've now become kind of mainstream, which is amazing. And this one is one of the best. It was the last of the classic trio, but it's probably the most modern of the group, The Mummy. When John Sayles, Mike Fennell, and I proposed a modern remake of The Mummy in the 90s, backed by Steven Spielberg, we were turned down by Sid Sheinberg at Universal because he thought it should be a period picture like the first one. In fact, this was a highly contemporary subject at the time, inspired by the opening of Tutankhamun's tomb 10 years earlier and the supposed curse that befell the members of the expedition. It began as Cagliostro, about a 3,000-year-old magician who became Imhotep over the course of rewrites. The Mummy is in essence an improved remake of Dracula with some of the same cast members, more cinematic, more fluid, and more importantly, with an evocative music score that heightens the eeriness. Although, oddly, the most famous scene, the mummy coming to life, is scored with no music. Resuscitated mummy Karloff fixates on otherworldly-looking Zita Johann, believing her to be the incarnation of his ancient love, Princess Ankhsenamen. Johann did not get along with the first-time director Karl Freund, who had shot Dracula, but nonetheless he delivered a memorably creepy and highly atmospheric, even darkly romantic piece of pop poetry, aided by Karloff's mesmerizing performance and Jack Pierce's brilliant makeup job, which Karloff later cited as one of the most difficult and uncomfortable he had encountered. An elaborate flashback sequence showing Zita Johann's various reincarnations over the centuries was dropped at the last minute. You can see the cut. It'll probably never turn up, but stranger things have happened.